Hey guys, it's Oz Creates, and today we're going to do an unboxing, setup, and demo of Spirit Halloween's Stilts. Alright, so this is a super cool release that Spirit did this year for the 2023 season. One of my first 2023 animatronics from them. And this is a great one to start with. He's super cool, and look for another video coming soon of another 2023 Spirit Halloween unboxing. So he is 7'9", his torso moves side to side, his head rotates 360, and his arms move up and down. And it makes bone cracking sounds, and apparently the blood looks very realistic on his hands. Here's the side of the box, the back of his box, and I will read his story. Juggling can be a cutthroat competition, and Stilts would do anything to be the best in the business, even if it meant knocking out the competition permanently. He was sure his 10-pin juggling act would impress the judges, but when he lost to a chainsaw-tossing lumberjack, he couldn't handle it. So Stilts used his 10 pins and took out the competition permanently. Now he stalks the city streets, begging to impress unsuspecting onlookers with his act. But they better cheer loud enough, otherwise it will be the last show they ever see. So he's IR sensor activated and all the other things. Here's the other side of the box. And now let's get into the unboxing. Alright, so let's get right into this. He has a huge box. I would say it's about the same as Mr. Dark's box if you have him, which is pretty big. Let's lay the box down and see what we've got inside. Alright, so first, right here we got the clothes, and oh, there's the head. Here is the head of Stilts the Clown for 2023. So he is all latex. And mine doesn't look like it has any deformities with the face being pushed in or anything, but he looks super cool. I will have to get his hair to fluff out a bit, but this head is huge compared to my hand and my head. He has a huge head. The teeth have a little bit of a yellowish tint to them. The eyes are plastic, but look pretty realistic. The concept is a great concept for this animatronic, but I love how they did the purple, the white, the teal, baby blue, the orange with the pink for the collar, and he just looks really good all in latex with the hat. Just a super cool head and a super cool concept. Got the adapter. We've got, looks like we have the mechanism and the bowling pins here. The back piece looks just like Krampus's or Deathstalker's from what it looks like. We've got the blue shoes, and they have nice bottoms too, so these aren't the normal shoes, and they look really good. We've got the bowling pins that look really good with the blood on them, and a cover over his sensor, which seems to be a new thing that they're doing this year to help protect the sensor box. Let me get some scissors and cut all the zip ties off, and then we'll look at all the parts. Alright, so for parts, we have the pants. It looks like to be sandbags. The leg pulls, zip ties, the hip loop, shoes, shirt, leg pulls, the second part, the back piece, the arms and hands with bowling pins, the head, the adapter, and the mechanism. Now, let's get to the setup. Alright, so he's got a lot of parts, so I had to move the hands up here. But the first step is going to be putting our leg pulls onto the base. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this foam off. And very good job, Spirit, for making sure to add foam on mostly every mechanism part to help cover it up and keep it nice and sturdy. So first, we are going to get our leg pulls, which are over here. and slide those and snap lock them onto here. And then we're going to get our other one and snap lock it right there. Then we're going to take our shoes and make sure that he's in the correct position and slide those shoes down all the way until they're sitting into their places. Check that everything's snapped in perfectly. This one doesn't seem to be snapping very well. There we go. And now we are going to get the larger leg pulls. Let me raise up the camera so you guys can see everything as I build it taller. All right, so now that we got the taller camera, we can go ahead and put on our larger leg pulls. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the foam off of both ends. This one's kind of stuck down here. And you are just going to, just like the other two legs, snap lock them right into their places. All right, then we're going to grab our pants. Grab the bottoms, which Spirit did, it looks like, have a metal ring in this, so it stays more wide open, and that is very nice. Thank you, Spirit, for doing that for us. Now we're going to slide them down to the feet. And then pop out the top, the two pulls for when the mechanism will go on. Let me move the body down where I can have a taller ceiling space because this is a huge animatronic. All right, now that we got him outside and ready to get the next step going, the next step is going to be taking our mechanism, which I put over here, taking this piece of covering plastic off. Great job, Spirit, for including that extra protection. And then taking our hip hoop and sliding that on through here. It might take a second to do. My hip hoop looks to be bent a tiny bit. Let me quickly get this on after camera, and then we will go into the next part of the setup. All right, sorry for that sound over there. Now let's get on his mechanism. So we make sure that this square, which connects his head, is facing towards the front, and then you can go ahead and put on the first leg pull, and then stretch this one over and put the second one onto it. He does lean forward a bit because he is kind of like towering over you, and you will have to add weights to him, hence why Spirit added sandbags. The mechanism is always a hard part to get on, so let me quickly fix this off camera and get this right into place. All right, so now that I got the mechanism snapped into place, we can pull the pants up and get them right around that hip loop. Then we can come down here and pull them down, make sure that it looks good to our liking. And then the next step is going to be getting our shirt on. So here's the shirt. Really cool color concept and huge. The IR sensor is already in there. And here are the super cool blue cotton balls. They feel very good quality, and they did a very good quality job on this shirt. Feels like you would get something you'd get if you bought a costume. So let's unvelcro it. And let's see if I can get it up there. I can't, so let me go quickly grab a ladder, and then I will go ahead and get the shirt on. All right, so now that I got a ladder here, let's go ahead and get the shirt on. So I'm just gonna climb up. Lean him a bit towards me. And get that shirt right over the top. Let me quickly get this on off camera, and then I will come back for the rest of the setup. All right, so we got the shirt on now. It is a bit of a struggle, but it is doable. And the next step is going to be taking our back piece to give him that punched effect. Kind of like, this looks like the same back piece that Krampus and Deathstalker had. And come over here, get our ladder back. And then it's one of those little easy parts where you come up here, find that socket, slide it through the top wire, and put it right into place. There we go. And then after that, we are going to take our hands with our creepy bowling pins with very realistic blood. They did a very good job on these. And we are going to then get our ladder on this side first. Slide it all the way up. And then get it right up here. Pull the clothes up a bit. And latch it right into place. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the second arm over here, but I'm going to do that off camera. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got the second arm on and fixed all the clothes up, and he is looking great. And he is definitely one of the biggest props that I own. Here's like my height, and he's not even fully tall yet. Alright, so here's the head, looking great. And we're going to move our ladder over here and get the head up on top of him. The one downside to his head is it just sits in place, and it's not locked into place, and it could easily fall out. But let's go ahead and get the head in there. Let me get the head in off camera because my plastic seems to be a bit off. I'll be right back. Alright, so he's ready for his demo now. I got a rock down there to help keep him from falling over. They do recommend using sandbags, but for this, I'm just going to use a rock. And his head is all pushed in as far as I could do it, and now we're going to demo him. So let me turn him on here. He is warming up. And now let's censor him and get his demo. We'll do one more demo. And now we're gonna go to the night demo. Alright, so there he was. Stilts the Clown. This is a great animatronic. I would definitely recommend him. He's got this cool latex. The entire mechanism is great. He's got like a Miss Mercy style effect. Let's see if he'll go again. Anyway, he's got the great look of the blood. He just looks all great in general. I would definitely recommend him, and he is great. He is a bit pricey, but he is super cool. Thank you guys so much for watching, and get ready for another 2023 Spirit Halloween unboxing. Bye.